The untold truth of WhatsApp. There is no doubt about how addictive social media applications are and how they keep us hooked. While there is nothing inherently bad about using the platforms, until you get to know how these networking platforms are exploiting you in the name of getting you connected. The story I'm going to tell you today will reveal such evils about one of your beloved media apps. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into the system and ways of WhatsApp to discover how the messaging app may not be as safe as you think it is. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Launched back in 2009, WhatsApp came at a time when social media applications were just starting. The internet was getting better every day, and people were switching to smartphones, and that's when WhatsApp was created as a status sharing app. Users could log into the app and share their current status in the form of pictures with friends and their family. It wasn't long before the developers understood that the application had the potential to grow more if they integrated an instant messaging system into the app, along with keeping the status sharing. The popularity of this app, after becoming a messenger, skyrocketed. People were loving it, and part of the reason was that the app was completely free at the time, and it launched into the mass market. During the initial phases of product development and beta runs, the founders themselves provided the financial support for the app, but soon they recognized the need for finding a sustainable source of revenue for the operations to happen. At this point, the management of WhatsApp was facing a dilemma, the dilemma of choosing between earning revenue by using the methods such as data sharing and the advertisement or sticking to their goal. By the way, did I tell you what the aim was behind developing WhatsApp? Back in the day, before WhatsApp came around, Facebook had become quite popular in the networking space. But Facebook was also known for its notorious policies of selling user data to advertisers to earn revenue. It was more of a mission statement for the founders of WhatsApp that they would not use any of those methods for earning revenue, and instead go for a sort of crowdsourcing scheme where users can pay for the service. It wasn't required to pay the amount in order to use the app, but by chance they also got several investors on board, and that kept them afloat for quite some time, before they were acquired by Facebook in 2014. That's where things start to get a little bit messy. So, I already told you about the reason for which WhatsApp was created, and considering that, one wonders, why did the founders sell WhatsApp to the same company they were there to counter? The very first reason for that is the amount of money that was offered to the founders of WhatsApp. Facebook recognized the opportunity, and even after knowing that WhatsApp wasn't even profitable, they paid $16 billion to the owners and bought it. Obviously, no sane man would ever refuse such a great offer for such an average product. At least at the time of the purchase, WhatsApp was an average app. But another reason for selling the platform was the lack of funding and a sustainable source of revenue. Though the app was getting revenue from the users and a few investors, but that was barely keeping it afloat, so the founders had no reason to keep the app. WhatsApp was sold, and I guess Facebook was pretty sure that it would have huge potential, and we can see by the number of users WhatsApp has that it did. But unfortunately, the purpose of WhatsApp got lost in the transition from its founders to the new owners of Facebook. Even back then, Facebook was known for selling users' data and massive privacy breaches, and everyone knew how WhatsApp was different and better than Facebook, and they were confused whether or not Facebook would maintain these protocols, or if it would just become another platform to acquire more user data and sell it to advertisers to earn even more profit at the expense of the user's privacy. Before I tell you what Facebook did to WhatsApp, let's talk about the privacy policies on these platforms. The thing is, when users sign up for these social networking sites, they are bound to give consent to the platform to use their data. How much of that data do these platforms record? What parts shared with advertisers? No one can completely say with certainty. When Facebook is asked, they'll say that none of the data that's personal or sensitive will be shared with advertisers. How true that is, we don't know, but for now we can't get into the intricacies of it. So, let's discuss the part of this story that you came here for. Yes, I'm talking about the dubious and evil side of this new WhatsApp. After Facebook acquired it, they had to start earning all the money back that they had spent to buy WhatsApp. So what Facebook did was that it connected WhatsApp directly to Facebook in order to understand what mechanism they should establish that would not be regarded as data or privacy breach, but at the same time help Facebook earn revenue. When Facebook announced this integration, everyone was confused because WhatsApp was all about protecting sensitive information. After all, it is an instant messaging app, and messages are a private thing. You might not be bothered if your name, phone number, and location were shared with someone, but knowing that someone has access to your private conversation, that would be problematic. The confusion was very genuine, yet without providing any proper clarification, Facebook did what it was supposed to do. As the curiosity increased and people started questioning these policies, Facebook's representatives were called in by authorities several times for the concerns regarding their platform. Initially, Facebook would deny every allegation and said they were working in complete synchronization with their policies. But when a few scandals emerged, Facebook found itself in hot water. And then the public came to know that the data from WhatsApp was in fact being used by Facebook to target customers and earn money by selling it to advertisers. According to Facebook, it only shares the phone numbers, names, login data, and time with location to their advertisers. Even though that's what they said, whether or not that was true, no one knows. When Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO and founder of Facebook, was asked about what was going on, he couldn't provide a clear-cut answer. Before Zuckerberg was confronted, there were several allegations where people claimed that even with end-to-end encryption, Facebook scans WhatsApp messages before the encryption takes place. And if the scanning does take place, then that means Facebook has access to read the entire conversation. Obviously, that doesn't mean that someone is sitting in Facebook's server room reading a conversation between you and maybe a lover. But according to the claims, Facebook does scan these messages to look for keywords in your conversations, which are then sold to data advertisers and to show you targeted ads. These wild claims did create a lot of controversies about the platform's legitimacy, and so Mark Zuckerberg had to break the silence and explain his position. Initially, he simply denied it and said Facebook doesn't read any conversation. But then no one really knows how truthful all of these statements by Facebook's leadership are. After all, they're in the market to earn profit, and there is no way for companies like Facebook and WhatsApp to earn money without running an advertisement. I guess even the users today have made peace with the fact that it's not an issue if these platforms sell their data, because they know there's no other way for these firms to make money. Even then, I don't know how I'm supposed to not get bothered when I see an advertisement for a jacket on sale, when the night before I mentioned buying that jacket in my friend's DM. But despite that, my screen time is still the same. Maybe I too don't care about it. On that note, I'll end the video here. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And please do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.